The Malaysian Airlines Flight MH370 explored the mysterious disappearance of the flight in 2014 and the theories surrounding it. Chapter 1. The Flight and Its Disappearance. March 8, 2014, began like any other day for the passengers and crew of Malaysian Airlines Flight MH370. The Boeing 777-200ER took off from Kuala Lumpur International Airport at 12:41 a.m., bound for Beijing. On board were 239 people, including 227 passengers from 14 different countries and 12 Malaysian crew members. The flight was expected to last about 6 hours. At first, everything seemed routine. The plane reached its cruising altitude of 35,000 feet, and the crew communicated with air traffic control as expected. However, just under an hour after takeoff, something went wrong. At 1:19 a.m., the final communication from the cockpit was a calm "Good night Malaysian 370" as the flight left Malaysian airspace and prepared to enter Vietnamese airspace. At 1:22 a.m., MH370's transponder, which communicates the plane's position to air traffic controllers, was turned off. The aircraft vanished from civilian radar screens. However, military radar still tracked it as it made a sharp turn westward, back across the Malay Peninsula and out towards the Andaman Sea. This unexpected deviation from its flight path raised immediate concerns. Chapter 2. The Vanishing Act. The immediate disappearance of MH370 from radar screens was both baffling and alarming. The Boeing 777 is equipped with multiple systems designed to ensure that it can be tracked and communicated with at all times. For the aircraft to go completely dark, multiple systems would need to be turned off or fail simultaneously. In the days following the disappearance, Malaysian authorities were criticized for their handling of the initial search efforts. Confusion and miscommunication led to delays in the search, with initial efforts focused on the South China Sea before expanding to the Andaman Sea and beyond. As more information emerged, it became clear that the plane had continued flying for several hours after losing contact, heading south into one of the most remote areas of the world, the southern Indian Ocean. The vanishing act of MH370 is characterized by several perplexing elements. Communication blackout. After the final voice transmission at 1:19 a.m., the plane's transponder, which provides data such as the aircraft's identity, altitude, and speed to air traffic controllers, was switched off. This suggested a deliberate action by someone on board. Military radar data indicated that MH370 made a sharp turn westward, deviating significantly from its planned route. This turn took the aircraft back over the Malay Peninsula and then towards the Andaman Sea. Such a turn, if executed manually, would require precise knowledge of the aircraft's controls and navigation systems, raising suspicions of human intervention. Satellite pings. Inmarsat, a British satellite telecommunications company, received a series of automated handshakes or pings from MH370 for several hours after it disappeared from radar. These pings did not provide a precise location, but indicated that the plane continued flying for around 7 hours after the last radar contact, ultimately heading south into the Indian Ocean. Based on fuel calculations, it was estimated that MH370 would have exhausted its fuel supply around 8:19 a.m., likely crashing into the southern Indian Ocean. This conclusion was derived from the Inmarsat data, which showed the plane continuing to send hourly pings until its presumed crash. Chapter 3. The Search Efforts. The disappearance of MH370 prompted one of the most extensive and expensive search operations in aviation history. Initial search efforts focused on the South China Sea, but as more information emerged, the search moved to the southern Indian Ocean. Countries from around the world contributed ships, planes, and personnel to the search effort. Sophisticated technology, including sonar mapping and underwater drones, was deployed to scour the ocean floor. Despite these efforts, the search, which covered vast and remote areas, yielded only a few pieces of confirmed debris. Satellite data played a crucial role in narrowing down the search area. Despite the use of cutting-edge technology and the best efforts of search teams, the search for MH370 proved incredibly challenging. The southern Indian Ocean is one of the most remote and inhospitable places on Earth, with depths reaching up to 6,000 meters, 20,000 feet, and powerful currents that can disperse debris over vast distances. Chapter 4: Theories and Speculations. Let's explore some of the most discussed theories in detail. 1. Pilot suicide. One of the most widely debated theories is that Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah deliberately crashed the plane. Investigations revealed that Zahari had a flight simulator at his home, which contained a simulated route that closely matched the suspected path of MH370. This led some to speculate that he had premeditated the act. Proponents of this theory argue that the series of actions taken to disable communication systems and change the flight path required expertise that only the pilot or co-pilot would possess. 2. Hijacking. Another prominent theory is that MH370 was hijacked. This hypothesis suggests that one or more individuals on board took control of the aircraft, possibly with the intention of using it for a later act of terrorism or landing it at a clandestine location. The absence of any group claiming responsibility weakens this theory, but the possibility of an attempted hijacking gone wrong cannot be entirely dismissed. 3. Mechanical failure. Mechanical failure is another plausible explanation for the disappearance of MH370. Some experts propose that a catastrophic event, such as a sudden decompression, electrical failure, or onboard fire, could have incapacitated the crew and passengers. 4. Cyber hijacking. A more technologically sophisticated theory is that MH370 was the victim of a cyber hijacking. In this scenario, hackers could have remotely taken control of the aircraft by exploiting vulnerabilities in its communication and navigation systems. This theory suggests that advanced and malicious actors could have rerouted the plane without anyone on board being aware. While cyber hijacking remains a topic of concern in modern aviation, there is currently no concrete evidence to support this theory in the case of MH370. The technology required to achieve such a feat would be highly sophisticated and likely beyond the capabilities of most known groups at the time. 5. Accidental shoot-down. Some conspiracy theories propose that MH370 was accidentally shot down by a military force during a training exercise or in response to a perceived threat. Proponents of this theory point to the plane's change in direction towards areas of military activity as a possible reason for such an incident. 6. Alien abduction and other outlandish theories. Among the more outlandish theories is the idea that MH370 was abducted by aliens or that it fell into a black hole. These theories, while capturing the imagination of the public, lack any scientific basis or supporting evidence. They are largely dismissed by experts but highlight the extent to which the mystery has permeated popular culture. Chapter 5: The Ongoing Mystery. Despite the extensive search and various investigations, MH370 remains one of aviation's greatest mysteries. In January 2017, the official search was suspended, leaving many questions unanswered and families without closure. In 2018, a private company, Ocean Infinity, conducted a further search but also failed to find the wreckage. The disappearance of MH370 has led to significant changes in aviation safety and tracking technology. New measures, including real-time tracking of aircraft and improved communication systems, have been implemented to prevent a similar tragedy. The mystery of MH370 continues to captivate the world, with new theories and potential evidence occasionally surfacing. However, without the discovery of the plane's main wreckage or black boxes, definitive answers remain elusive. The families of the passengers and crew continue to seek closure, and the aviation community remains determined to learn from this tragedy to improve the safety of air travel. The story of Malaysian Airlines Flight MH370 is a haunting reminder of the fragility of human life and the vastness of our planet. It is a mystery that continues to evoke emotions and provoke questions. Will we ever find out what happened on that fateful night? Only time will tell. Thank you for joining us on this exploration. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on aviation mysteries and other intriguing topics. Stay curious and we'll see you in the next video.